I'm against parents that hit a child for any reason, okay? Or does not study first, analyze which part of the body I should hit. They just hit anywhere, in the head, in the face, sending the wrong message and not analyzing what they should use to hit them. That's violence. That's violence, okay? But before I decided to apply this to him, first of all, it's not always I do with this. I use mostly my hand. But for certain cases, like continuous disrespect, that confrontation, those evil eyes looking at me and say, I love the evil, I love the bad, then he needs this, okay? This is called in Denmark school. Yeah, it's light compared to other shoes, and it has a plastic here, but it's lighting. I would never use a normal shoe because it's too heavy. It could really damage him, could really hurt him badly. And that's not the goal. No parent has joy doing this, okay? So I have no joy correcting my children that way. But that's the way that the creator of children says to do, okay? And if you say you have a better method than him, it's an offense to him. And I leave the consequences for him to judge that. Well, I chose this. And I remember picking his butt on this maybe once or twice. Okay? Why? Because he remembers from the first time I did, or the second, he remembered the pain. Then in other times, I just show him and he stops. So it's something that keeps a memory to him. Here is my skin, okay? And I choose this part of my body to show you how it works. First, I told him when he was very being disrespectful and very stubborn on the streets and roads that are so dangerous, coming cars all the time. He didn't want to give me the hand, and making a scene, a scandal, and I was with my daughter also. Then I told him, you continue this, you're gonna get it home. You're gonna get that at home. He thought I was joking. So I kept going, coming with him in that difficult trajectory. As soon as we came home, I told him, now you go to your room, lay on the bed, take your trousers off. So he thought I was joking. So I took his trousers off and I put him in the bed. And I gave him these 3 slaps on the butt. Why 3? Because, again, if you ask God wisdom how to do it, he gives it to you. And I believe he gave me that wisdom to use only 3. Because the 4th one would, if he's not respecting, would just damage him, would just hurt him unnecessarily. So I'll do it here, and we'll see how his butt did get for an hour. Because it's something that does not leave marks in the child for days. It doesn't cause traumas, but he remembers why he should not do a certain thing again. Okay? That he remembers. If the trauma was negative, he would be afraid of his mom. And be willing to be anywhere else but at home. He would be willing to be in Bunny Hill, which he hated to be. Bunny Hill here is kindergarten. He hated to be in the kindergarten. And he cried hard when I left him there, but I had to because I had school to go. And he would not be so happy and so smiley every time he saw me coming to pick him up. So that's not the memory he has about this. But as a law here in Denmark that this is a crime, it was enough for my enemies that really doesn't like my values to use him to tell these things to authorities, and they take action against me. Okay, I'll do it now. 1, 2, 3. How does it get? Can you see? It's red. It's red and it's painful. That's it. And the memories stay there. After 1 hour, there is nothing here. And that's how the police, the whatever who checked him, could never find marks in him. Because that doesn't leave a mark, a negative effect on the child. And it's something that it says, if you beat him with the rod, he will not die. You shall beat him with the rod and deliver his soul from hell. Why? When he starts to receiving these seeds, sometimes I did with my hand, but it seeds, he will start having a respect, and a place will be given in his heart for me to show him more things. You know, whoever would marry my son in the future would be very happy and will be very thankful for me raising him. Why? Because he would think twice before cheating on his wife, using her, marrying her for sport, using her like a garbage, and looking at other women. Things that in a society today it's not taken as a crime, but it's a God's broken law, and to God that's a crime. I'll go further in more verses to you. Proverbs 29:17, that says, discipline your children and they will give you peace. They will bring you the delights you desire. That happens only if they stop to listen what Jesus says about money. Today is very difficult to bring children to Jesus. Why? Because Jesus is competing in the heart of a child with a lot of witchcraft, fantasies given to children on television, in cartoons. For example, giving things that has roots in paganism, such as unicorn, dragons. Dragons it's no other symbol used for the devil. That's the dragon. And today it's given to children in schools. Thousands and thousands of stories of dragons. And all these festivals given to them, Halloweens, Yule, Fool's Day fest, that is idolatry, that Jesus never had that custom. I know that's a shock for you, maybe, okay? But let's focus on this part of the Bible that talks about children, burn discipline, but it's not a child discipline that is not violence. Violence has no limits for aggression, physical aggression. That's violence. The ones that leaves bruises and take blood, that's not what the Bible defends. You know, there is a verse that says in Ephesians 6:4, and you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them in the training and admonition of the Lord. Today, this verse is impossible to be done. Training, admonition of the Lord, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear what Jesus is. They are very entangled and very fascinated by fantasies, paganism, things that has roots in Babylon, that was really foretold in the Bible that all nations would be involved, including Denmark. I'm hated here because I challenge comuns, familia rat suicide, and I believe that no judge, earthly judge, is able to bring my kids back to me because they have a law given to them 25 years ago. But I need to tell you, because I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm leaving Denmark. If I don't have my kids with me, yes, I will depart. Because I have no joy raising a child that will become an unfaithful man or has lots of love for his job enough to do not defend the weak and the one that is small and defenseless. Okay? I'll give you a demonstration of what I'm going through, of people that received also this and are passing to their children also, and judging me to be wrong because I call it God. And they misuse, they twist my words, saying, she wants to continue to be violent in the name of God. Of course, whoever hears this will applaud them. But that's not ever what I defended. So it's your choice also to cast it out for good. What is good? Yes, and if you think God has no voice in this, then we're gonna wait together and see if there is no God. Because only Him to save me and my kids from this. Okay? I'll give you another scenario of someone that received this here. Yeah? Her name is, let's say, Anere. Yeah. And she's a former worker in familia sector in City Hall. Has a very high job. She's respected. She wears nice clothes. She has got a very high education. And then a case like that comes to her table. And the first thing she wants is not to see the evidences, pictures and demonstrations the mother who corrects the child like that wants to show. The side effects, the results from her correction. She's not interested. She's interested to protect her job. She wants to keep having the respect of people. She wants to be seen as someone that have fulfilled her job, her mission, and she doesn't want to check where she's sending the child. She just wants to take the child out of that woman without considering the evidences the mother provided, and never checking what kind of destiny she's sending that child. So what she's thinking at this exactly moment, that's what she's thinking. But what my colleagues here will think of me. I'm not gonna lose my job because of this lunatic fanatic that believes in an unseen God. No way. I think it's bad for the children, but who cares? I'm not gonna lose my job because of that, over this. So I can't present further or considering all these videos she sent. I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna use other things. First, it's better to be with the father. The father is bad, but still, it's better with the father than another family. Yes. So I'll do this. I'll hold hands with that man, and I will never present any evidence or what she said I will not write. I'll write my version. I'll say that she said that she cannot deny discipline to her child because she loves her child. But I'll say something else. I'll say, I cannot stop violence because of the name of God. That sounds convincing. That sounds evil. I'm gonna use it. And all the reports of people that are respected here, I'll present together with my reports. Let's see you, house mother. Who they will believe? Who they gonna hear? Let's see that.